My guest today is Jim Lowell, and he's going to give us some recommendations. Hi, Jim. Thanks for being here.
Good to be here.
So I know you have just a yay list of good fund and ETF recommendations.
Oh, absolutely. Look, there's never such a thing as a market where there aren't investment opportunities.
Right.
No different here. I mean, I would say on the ETF side right now, I would play it plain vanilla. So I love the Dow Diamonds, the big battleship balance sheet, multinational U.S. companies, symbol DIA. I absolutely love that. I also think that Japan is relatively strong, although I would rather play it by shorting the yen using the ProShares ultra short yen in terms of really netting some of the last remaining month or two or three's weakness in the yen. I think also inside of the ETF space, Vanguard has a wonderful mid-cap ETF, symbol VO, Vanguard mid-cap ETF. Mid-cap companies have this wonderful conflagration of excellent management, real market share, real products, real earnings, but with a little bit less priced in understanding of their overall business and value proposition than the mega caps inside of the Dow Diamonds. On the actively managed side, I don't think that any investor should be without at least a market weighting in healthcare. So I love Fidelity Healthcare. It owns biotech, pharmas, HMOs, medical equipment and systems, all in one basket. Vanguard also has a great healthcare fund. I would be overweight the market, so I would have about 15% of a portfolio in just that sector fund, but of course that sector accounts for 70% of our GDP.
You're not worried about the Obamacare that's going to be the end of everything.
How can 40 million new consumers being forced to buy a product be a bad thing for the producer of that product?
Exactly.
No, I do not worry about that at all. And then I love Fidelity Low Price Stock, run by Joel Tillinghast, and arguably one of the best stock pickers of any generation. He is not going to be as sort of on fire as some of the more aggressive mid-cap and small-cap managers are, but nor will he crash and burn the way inevitably in the cycle those managers are prone to do.
And is he limited to just buying small and mid-cap stocks, or can he buy any capitalization?
His genius is, and he created the fund in 1989, where low-price stock meant he could buy a stock $15 or less at time of purchase. It then was moved up to $25 or less. Now it's $35 or less. But in 2008, 2009, with the exception of IBM, he could pretty much buy anything he wanted. So it's got this stealth sort of larger cap exposure in his mix, but really it's his stock picking. He has about 812 issues inside of his portfolio, and I can quiz him on any one, any day, and he can give it to me chapter and verse. Truly a gifted stock picker.
Yeah, and what was the symbol on that one?
FLPSX.
Okay, super. Thank you for those recommendations.
Thank you.
And thanks for joining us on the MoneyShow.com video network.